My name is Dr. Katherine McHugh, and I'm an OBGYN in Indiana. I need to clear up some myths about the recent congressional bill that tried to ban abortion after 20 weeks because of fetal pain. First, a little background. Congress has been obsessed for years trying to ban abortion at 20 weeks, but it has never passed. There have been 21 states that have banned abortion after 20 weeks in some form, and the courts have been busy hearing cases against these awful laws that hurt women. For example, North Dakota tried to pass a ban after 6 weeks, which is earlier than most people even know that they're pregnant, but it was found unconstitutional. I am a physician, and I believe in science. So here are the facts. There is no compelling evidence that a fetus can feel pain at 20 weeks. A study in JAMA by Dr. Susan Lee looked at how and when the fetal brain is developed enough to receive pain signals. A fetus is not physically capable of feeling pain until the third trimester, which is about 28 weeks. Less than 1% of abortions are performed after 20 weeks, and they're usually due to a problem diagnosed around that time. Routine genetic testing and ultrasounds are not performed in pregnancy until 18 or 20 weeks, leaving no time for a woman to get tested, receive a diagnosis, process the implication of that diagnosis on the lives of herself, her family, and her baby, and then make any kind of informed decision. So the reality? Bans on abortion hurt women. Whether it is rushing for a difficult decision, prolonging a pregnancy doomed for tragedy, or forcing women to carry a pregnancy when it is unsafe for her to do so, women and families are put in danger by imposing these unconstitutional restrictions. Imagine how these women feel, what they're going through. If you are in favor of these types of bills, you may have thought about these situations before from the fetal perspective. Now that you know that they don't feel pain, think about the woman. In many cases, this is a wanted pregnancy. Often these women are already mothers and are fully aware of the impact that a fetal anomaly or an infant death would have on her family. What if she were to die in pregnancy? She has a right to live and a right to make decisions about her body in consultation with her doctor. Criminalizing physicians for offering a legal and safe procedure for patients who need them is wrong, and it leads to worse outcomes for women. Physician and healthcare organizations around the country oppose these restrictions and penalties because they interfere with the relationship between a woman and her physician. Politicians have no place in this decision. Some patients will go to Planned Parenthood for their abortion, but Planned Parenthood is also a place where people can go for exams, screening tests, contraception, medication, and also abortion. Federal funds help to keep Planned Parenthood running, but they do not fund abortion care. Let me repeat that, just to be clear. Federal funds are not used for abortions. Patients pay for that service out of pocket, sometimes with the help of other organizations like the National Abortion Federation or private donors, but never with federal funds. So, defunding Planned Parenthood only keeps people, mostly women, from normal health care. For those officials in Congress who voted for the recent 20-week abortion ban, I encourage you to talk to women. Talk to women who have been in that situation. Talk to physicians who have performed the procedure to save women's lives. Read and understand the scientific literature that goes against the fake news you're told about fetal pain. And understand that the majority of Americans do not think politicians should be in this conversation at all. I'll take care of the women who need medical care. You do your job and run the country. For the rest of us non-politicians, let's put our money and our vote where it counts. Find a politician who understands that reproductive justice and reproductive freedom are non-negotiable, who aren't afraid to talk about abortion, and who believe that women are smart enough to choose what is right for themselves. I found Dan Cannon for Indiana's 9th Congressional District. Go find someone to support and make sure that women's health care and reproductive access is protected.